Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Jedida, and I've been a lecturer, university lecturer for some time now, and I needed some change, but I didn't know really what I wanted to do. So after some time, I've been thinking about it. 4 years ago, my mind was not very clear about what I wanted to do, and I realized that when you are a university don or a university lecturer, you can go up to 70, some even go up to 80 years. But I don't want to be there. I don't even want to be 60 and I'm still teaching. So I felt that I needed something. But you know that even when you resign or when you retire, you still have bills to pay, you still have things to do, you still have bills basically you need to pay. So I was feeling insecure for quite some time, and I didn't know what to do, because obviously I've been getting a salary at the end of the month. That is something to look forward to, and it also comes and it pays your bills. So I've been thinking, and then I realized I have a farm. We have a farm as a family, although it's in a very dry place. It's in Machakos County. It's in a dry place, and then I said it's about 10 acres, 10 plus acres. And then I said, even my training, I have done a bit of that. I know a bit of agriculture. I know a bit of climate change. Why can't I try? So I've decided to go full-time. It's a bit scary, but remember, there are people who retire at 60. They still go out. I'm not yet 60, but I'm just 2 years to being 60. But I could stay as a lecturer until I'm 70 officially. That's when we are supposed to retire. I can even extend. I do contract work. But then I felt I really needed to do what I've always wanted to do. Number one is to do my own farming, and then also do something which will generate some income, because obviously, as I said earlier, you still have bills to pay. You still have other expenses. Remember, in Africa, we have extended families. Sometimes you are called upon to help here and there. And so that may be one of the reasons that was making me stay there longer. But I felt that I also needed to travel. I've always wanted to travel. I have my grandkids who are not around. I would also want to be visiting them more. But also, I have to realize that even if I have to go, I need to visit, to travel and all that, I'll need money. So I've decided to stop working as a lecturer and go full-time as a farmer. I don't know how it will take you, how it will be. I believe I'm not the first one, but I believe it is better when I'm somewhere where I'm happier, although it will be a strain on my finances, but I believe something will come out. I'm intending to sink a borehole and see what we can do with the farm. I believe something will come out of it, and you can come along. You are allowed to come. You are invited to come along with me. You see my successes, my trials, my maybe failures, which I don't expect much, and I think we'll go far. It has not been an easy. It has not been an easy decision. Yeah, as I've said earlier, I've been thinking about it for the last 4 years, and I was feeling that I really don't want to stay somewhere just for the paycheck. Okay, when you're getting a paycheck, it's something nice, but I was feeling this is the time now I need to exit. But as I said, I prayed about it until I got clarity, because I've always loved nature. I've always loved farming, but I was doing it as not a serious thing. I was doing it as a sort of a hobby. But now I believe that if I go full throttle, I also don't want to start doing the things I love when I'm 70, 80. I want to start doing them early. And of course, I have to think about budgeting, which is very crucial. If I don't have a steady income, I have to think about that. So those are the things that I have to think about seriously. So maybe I'll have to cut off some expenses. Maybe I have to do away with some things. But it's a learning curve. But mentally, I'm prepared. That's all that matters as far as I'm concerned. I'll also miss the job because I've done it for quite some time, but I feel there's a time to exit. I don't want to exit when it's a bit late. I also don't want to go to just doing it just for the sake of doing it. I feel in my bones this is the right time to do it, and I'll show you next week how the land is. It's very, very dry. As I said, it's in Machakos County. But with water, I believe it will also take a chunk of my savings. The sinking a borehole is also not cheap. Actually, there was a time, 2 years ago, he had done some geological survey, and we also knew where the site of the borehole. But somehow, I think we were not ready, or my mind was not ready. And I was the mindset that it's expensive. But after doing a bit of analysis, I've realized I really need to do it because there's no other way. The land is there, just bare. We've been working on rain-fed agriculture. We've been relying on rain-fed agriculture, but it's really not reliable. That's all I can say. It's not reliable. So this is the time I really want to go full throttle, and I pray that I also get ideas which are marketable. I get crops, I plant crops which are marketable, whereby, because at the end of the day, I want to make profit. I also need to pay the people who be working. I also need to pay myself. So if you have an idea there which can be marketable, which we can be able to, because I also don't want to start full throttle. I want to sort of experiment with the crops, but I'm also doing a lot of research, and hopefully at the end of the day, we'll make something out of it. But the idea is I really needed a change, and I didn't know what the change was, but now it's clear in my mind that's the way I want to go. And also, I'll also be documenting, so eventually maybe I can also get some income here and there through YouTube, so that I'm also able to keep up with the bills, and also any upkeep that I might need. So that's it for today. Until next time, when I show you how the farm looks like, and later I'll show you what we are doing with it. As I tell you, we are sinking a borehole. Even the time we are sinking the borehole, I'll show you. Then I can show you the crops we should be planting, and I hope for success. We pray for success, and you are welcome to come along with the success of this project. Thank you.